Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies, and hopefully some gents are getting on here as well. We are Girls Who Ball podcast, and we have so much to cover this week. We missed last week because I think both of us just spaced because of
I think
our
the whole
our
world,
our
I think the
jobs.
whole
Yeah.
world, yeah, I think like the whole
Ma-
world was like, oh, it's post-holiday and we're all back to work. And it was just like, what day is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Friday, didn't I text you and say, did we miss Wednesday or did we miss our podcast?
Yep.
So anyway, tonight we're going to talk about, of course, the national championship for college football. And then we're going to kind of do a little comparison between Carson Beck and Mendoza. And then we're going to talk about Carson Beck not going to classes while he was playing. And then there's so much NFLT to spill on head coaches, on firings, on the Broncos. We got to talk about Bo Nix. So, Catherine, kick us off. What
Cool.
did you think
Okay.
about the championship?
I didn't have a dog in the fight. I just figured Indiana would win, didn't you? Weren't we kind of like
I
Indiana's
did.
gonna win? Then I kind of was starting to pull for Miami because I just felt like they just kept fighting and I like that in a team. And then I thought they could actually do it, actually. And another thing is I was very happy that it was a game that was close. Like it wasn't a total blowout. That was one
Right.
reason I was happy. The other reason I was happy, and I just want to point out there was not an SEC team in the championship. So for this like conference is supposed to be the super uber conference, they didn't have anybody playing
I
it.
know that's
So
pretty amazing.
yeah, pretty amazing.
So I will watch some of these sports talk shows in the morning, and a lot of people were predicting Miami was going to win because they kept using the word violent. Their defense is so violent.
Hmm.
They're gonna go after Mendoza. They're gonna just get him way off of his game. The front line cannot handle Miami's defense, and I started going, well, it would be a neat story if either one of them won. I'm like you. I just
Yeah.
did not have a dog in the fight. I just didn't.
Yeah.
But in the back of my head, I just kept thinking, there's no way that the Hoosiers are not going to win this game because they find a way to win.
Yeah.
And Signetti's their coaches coaching style is first thing first, you break that other team's will. First things first, you break their will.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I just I don't know if they broke the team's will, but I think they broke Carson's.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
I a couple things on Mendoza and how violent, of course, Miami is. The whole sport's violent. It just the whole time you're just sitting there like, but the one part where it looked like targeting and actually Mendoza's lip was bleeding and they didn't call it. I kind of feel like the refs in this entire college football playoff have not been on the ball. Like there were this is a tangent, but it seems like they had a lot of pass interference happening all over the place and no calls.
Yeah.
If they were just letting the teams play a little bit more. I don't know. But so then that didn't materialize. But then the one play, I don't even remember which quarter it was in. But I mean, I tell you, he took. You know how he took. Everybody knows about it. We don't even. We
The
can't show it.
Superman diving
Yeah.
into the yeah.
And then just the turning, and then I thought at one point he was maybe at the 7 yard line, and that Miami guy, I thought he was coming right at him, right? And then just somehow just slipped past. And there was even one of the announcers during one of the plays said that was low effort or no effort, or what did they call it? Just bad effort. It was like bad effort on a Miami player. So like just
Yes.
not
Yes.
following through or something just seemed kind of in some places. That could have cost them the game. And the kickers, God, can you do that poor kid? He missed a couple in the leading up to this.
I just, I agree with, I can't remember. I think, was it Herb Kirkstreet that was one of the commentators that night? I can't remember who was calling the game we were watching, but he did say, like we say every time the receiver should have caught that pass, this time Miami should have had that tackle. There's just no way out of that. They should have had that.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
What do you think about Beck versus Mendoza?
I think Mendoza is like Mr. America today. I mean, this week he's got to be like Mr. Football. His mom, I mean, oh gosh, just the love that you see in that family. I just got the chills even saying that. It just seems incredible. Great Heisman pick. I didn't really watch Indiana all year, so I just knew they were just kind of sneaking by undefeated, but wow, just a really good player. I hope he maintains that same stamina going into the NFL. I'm sure that's where he's bound. I hate that he'll end up somewhere like Cleveland or somewhere.
The Raiders, New York, the Giants.
Yeah. He needs a team where he needs like a good, what am I trying to say? Like the Raiders seem too rough for him, and he needs like a good
wholesome team.
Yeah, like really like the Broncos or the Chiefs or even the Cowboys to some extent, or Green Bay.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
I love Dak, but yeah.
Like, why can't Jerry trade up for somebody in that position? I don't know.
Well, speaking of cowboy tangent, my husband said he saw an interview with Jerry, and somebody asked him, when are you finally going to retire? And he said, not until the Cowboys win a Super Bowl.
Oh, gosh. Well, that's a chicken and egg.
Well, I don't know, Jerry. don't know about that, but
I mean,
whatever.
I kind of want to be like, did the leaders of the Dallas Cowboys get around a conference table at all and say, how are we going to win?
It makes me want to punch this button, Jerry.
Yeah.
Really.
I feel like nobody sits there and wonders why they're not winning. I can tell you why you're not winning.
I think the fans can tell you why. So back to Beck and Mendoza. Beck has a very sweet demeanor. He does. I think he's just a good boy, a good Georgia boy. Now listen, people, you're going to come back on me for saying it, especially Miami people, but I want to hear what you have to say. I am not happy that Beck was not in school. He said in his post-game interview, a reporter asked, did you have classes today? And he said, no, I graduated 2 years ago. And it just stumped the panel. People were like, aren't you supposed to be in school? So is that cheating? I don't know. Is it? Did Miami pull a fast one? Is that okay? Should he be in classes? Is that a requirement of college football in general? I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think it has to be. I mean, you're in college. You're playing for a college team. You have to be a student. It's not for alumni. Then if it's for alumni, then I want Patrick Mahomes to come back to Texas Tech. There.
Well, look at the rabbit hole you can go down because of what he said and what he did. Do I think it's going on all over the place? Probably. But I have been trying to look at some of the news, and nobody's really reporting in depth on it. They're just saying Carson Beck said he wasn't in school, and everybody gasped. So, Miami fans, weigh in. Tell us the real tea. Tell us the real deal here. Um, I just don't like it. I don't. It doesn't feel right to me. The fact that the coach knew that does not feel right to me.
Or the AD. I mean, everybody.
The AD for real.
Yeah.
Um, I think Beck's intentions were to get better. He wanted a national championship. I think he wanted to become a better football player before he went to the pros. Um, Maybe his intentions were good, but that's a little slick to me.
The only thing I can think of is that weird COVID eligibility thing where people got extra
Maybe.
years for that. That's the only thing I can think of.
And really, they can put a story. They are probably writing their story
Yeah,
and
there's
what they're
PR
going to
people
say on
working
it
on
right
it.
now.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
PR department.
yeah.
Yeah.
The crisis communications people are saying something already.
It doesn't feel like it's being pushed a lot, but yeah, it's just I just feel it just doesn't feel quite right to me.
Does it bother you more because Miami's been in trouble before in the past? Miami has that little edge to them.
Listen, let me tell you, shame on me, but I don't know about that past.
Yeah, they used to
I just
pay
don't know that much about Miami.
players before you could pay players, and I think they got in trouble with the NCAA. But I think this was like, oh, maybe 2 decades ago. Um,
Interesting.
I can even, yeah, Miami NCAA violations. They faced multiple NCAA violations, most notably the major 2013. So it's been since then for lack of
6 years.
institutional control, leading to probation and scholarship losses. More recently, in 2023, the women's basketball program received sanctions. Uh,
Miami. Come on.
yeah. Booster violations, coaching staff involvement, penalties, NIL infraction. And this is AI. This is I'm not reading anything off of. I mean, this is pulling from everywhere. The 2023 case marked one of the first significant NCAA actions under new NIL rules, highlighting how booster involvement with NIL opportunities can lead to violations.
That
So,
was Miami too.
yeah, so I think they've kind of had a culture of that stuff for a while. Let me look, maybe it was 90s.
I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
I don't like it. Miami fans, chime in. I want to know where you really are on this. I want to know what is it? Is it just the real difference between right and wrong? That's what I'd like to know. Instead of
Yeah.
my team, excuses, this, that, well. How many times do we hear that all day long? You know, in our business lives, in our personal lives. I want to hear straight, was it right or wrong? So
Yeah. I mean, here it is. Like you're saying, Carson Beck turns heads with stunning admission about attending. Here's the detail everyone missed when Miami's Carson Beck said he isn't taking any classes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the NCAA better have some PR people on this as well.
Yeah. I'm wondering though how much the NCAA even has authority over anybody anymore. It's almost starting to become like the wild, wild west. I mean, it's after all this, when we have some downtime, we'll really get into all of that. That's what we keep saying, but yeah.
Well, I think these are things that we can really educate ourselves, our audience. Our audience can educate us in the off season. We can talk about all this stuff when there's not so much happening that we want to cover, and we can kind of do deep dives on things like this.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I think again, I want to know how people really, really feel about it. So
Yeah.
In Mendoza, I'm like you. He's just so sweet. And, I think he means what he says. Um,
Mhm.
he's like, I would die for my team. That's the culture. And what I love is that Signetti went from JMU, James Madison, and he took a bunch of guys from James Madison. So now I'm understanding how James Madison has kind of come up in the ranks. I'm sad that he left, but anyway, is what it is. So
Well, and I think Mendoza was a walk-on at Miami. I think he's from Miami originally. And he was a walk-on, and then they recruited him over to Indiana. And so,
I thought he came from California, but that may be total
yeah,
fake
let's see.
news.
And
Um,
my dad told me that, so I don't know. But he does watch a lot of TV.
but
Uh,
props to the head coach. I mean, he recognizes talent.
yeah,
Everybody,
yeah,
everybody
it,
keeps saying he has no 4 and 5-star players. Well, he has talent.
yeah, yeah. That's all. Yeah, exactly. It says he was declined a walk-on offer at Miami. USA Today reported that. And
So where did
he
he
was a
come from?
two-star recruit. Oh, good question. He was a two-star recruit. Two-star. I love
Hmm.
it. That's how Tom Brady was too, right? He was like fifth round draft pick. And look, it's all has to do with the soul. I mean, you
It
can
does.
quantify all of these things all you want, but
You're right.
there's magic that happens. He's from Boston.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No. Well, it's weird. Why is it? Oh, he was born in Boston. He's from Miami, where he
From
grew
my
up and attended Christopher Columbus High School, a significant part of his identity and homecoming for him when playing near there, despite being born briefly. Being born briefly? How are you born briefly?
Wow. Well, that's a
He
lucky
was
mom if
born
it was a brief
briefly.
a brief birth.
But he did play in California. He played at California before transferring to Indiana.
Okay.
A deep Cuban heritage. Yeah.
Okay.
I just think he's pretty awesome. Yeah. And again, I didn't know anything about him, and I was just like, and after a while, so many people get the Heisman, and then they're just really not,
Yeah.
like Johnny football. I mean, so I mean,
Yeah.
this guy at least brings some dignity back to it.
And I think he will bring that culture. I think if he gets with the right team, gets with the right head coach, I
Mhm.
think he will be a tremendous leader in the
Yeah,
NFL one day.
yeah.
So
He's
maybe
got
we're
to have
looking
the
at the
right
next
team.
Tom Brady. I don't know.
That'd be nice. I wonder where let's see, where Mendoza predicted NFL. We'll say it here and then we'll see if it comes true. And he's a top pick,
Yep.
but Raiders predicted to trade for him, actually. No. Raiders predicted to trade for 2 MVP QBs instead of drafting. So I guess the Raiders have the first pick. And they're
They do.
already talking about trading him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So the Raiders have the first pick. That's interesting. That's a good segue into NFL.
NFL is a mess. Bunch of messy Bessies, I'm telling you. So Mike Tomlin stepped down from the Steelers. What?
You saw that coming though.
Well,
After they were cheering for him, so they were like eek eek eek.
I think he'll go somewhere and he will prove his worth. I really do. And where that
Yeah.
is, I don't know. And then the Bills, after the Broncos defeated the Buffalo Bills this past week,
Narrowly. Narrowly.
barely.
Yeah.
And
So
that's one of those where the guys were saying, you know, he should have had that touchdown. He should have made that throw. So it was an underperformance on Josh's part, no doubt. But they fired Sean McDermott, their head coach. Literally, Catherine, I'm at the gym and I'm getting on my bike and the feed comes across, and there are all kinds of people around me. And I went, what? Out loud on my bike.
Were they like, what is it?
What? So, shocking, absolutely shocking. So I'm wondering where he's going to go, who's going to pick him up. There's some talk. I haven't looked on the internet because I try not to, but because my brain gets saturated with so much stuff. But there was talk that Harbaugh was going to the Giants. I don't know if that's true, but he could totally rebuild a Giants team.
Yeah.
So my husband said there are like 6 teams that are looking for a head coach. So it will be Arizona, New York Giants, Steelers, Bills. Are the Raiders on that list? There's 6 right now looking for a head coach.
You may look real quick.
Yep.
Who's looking for a head coach? Oops. NFL. Buffalo Bills, like you said. Cleveland Browns. Cardinals,
Yep.
Dolphins, Falcons, Giants, Raiders. I guess Raiders are. Ravens.
Yeah.
Some of them
Ravens, yeah.
Some may have already gotten some in, but
is there any indication where they're going to go, where the puzzle pieces are going to fit yet?
No, I wonder if what's his face is Bill Belichick's going to come back to the NFL.
I wonder too. I wonder. Mm-hmm.
Oh, mm-hmm. Miami Dolphins got a new coach. Previous was Mike McDaniel. Now they have Jeff Hafley. I don't know him.
Who that is.
Atlanta had Raheem Morris. Now they have Kevin Stefanski.
Okay.
And they hired their former quarterback, Matt Ryan, to be their new president of football.
Who did?
The Falcons. I think somebody else did that too, right?
Chin up. Well, that's like
Elway,
and then yeah. Well, that's a good segue into the Denver Broncos people.
Oh, wait, though. Okay, so John Harbaugh is the new coach for the New York Giants.
I thought it would be either Arizona or New York.
And then, I didn't realize Pete Carroll was the Raiders coach. He got lots of Super Bowls for the Seahawks, didn't he?
I think so. So my computer is dying.
Uh-oh. Let's get on that Let's get on the Broncos real quick.
It's going to be short and sweet tonight, ladies. Good for the Broncos. So sad for Bo. I mean,
yeah.
How heartbreaking for Bo Nix. I can't believe it.
I know.
Head coach Sean Payton says he's got it ready to go with, I think it's Stidwell is the backup quarterback.
Jarrett
Stidham. Yeah. And so he says he's ready to step in, and then he actually signed a retired quarterback
Oh,
as the backup.
oh, good. And you
Yeah,
can do that late?
I guess so. I guess so.
I,
Um,
here's Stidham's. It's his, it's going to be his, this will be it. Either he'll shine and go on to great fame or he won't.
I hope they prove me wrong. I don't have a great feeling about it.
I don't either. But maybe the defense will just hold everybody else enough that we
Maybe,
have to
maybe.
outscore.
New England has a great team, and then if it ends up being the Broncos and the Seahawks, poor Broncos are going to relive the past. I don't know how you beat the Seahawks at this point. But I've said that about Ohio State. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been wrong on a lot of my predictions. It is a funky, funky season, and
it
and
has
and
been funky.
it's anybody's game. So
Yeah,
yeah,
all the way around.
yeah. But we really would like to hear some feedback on Bo and his injury and the shock, because right after that game, we're on a high in my house, and my husband sends me this screenshot of the news, and we were just like,
Hmm.
no, poor Bo. But you know what? He's got next year. There's always next season.
Always next season. I mean, they want to win more than one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
if
and oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
You had a great point the other day too when we were talking, and you said you weren't really sure that he's Super Bowl material yet. Anyway, well,
I
I'm
don't
sure,
think he
I'm
is.
sure Stidham isn't either, but like,
Mm.
um, so I mean, just getting this far is really. I'm trying to come to terms with that. Just getting this far is really great.
Yeah, it's like being nominated and not winning the Oscar.
It's like
Just
everybody
supposed
gets
to
a
be
ribbon.
nominated. Listen, if my computer cuts off, edit
Yeah,
this, make it pretty at the
yeah,
end. But I at some point, when all this is said and done, I think we ought to really do deep dives on the business of college football and the business of the NFL, because
yeah,
the business of college football is a wreck.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is ugly. And it's going
yeah.
to take some mastermind brains to really pull it out of the trenches that it's in. So,
Yeah, like even if we could do like a timeline of like when did all of this mess start, right?
mhm,
Like,
mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then your prediction, one last prediction. Do you think Travis Kelce's gonna retire after the season?
Do I think he's going to retire?
Hmm.
I think he wants to be an action hero.
Oh, really? But he's not.
I do.
There's a point that you get to something and you just know, you got to know when to
I
call
think
it.
he wants to be in the movies. I think he wants to be
Oh, okay.
an action hero. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant an action hero on the field.
I think he's almost at the point, been there, done that. It's time to move on. And I think he's
Yeah.
watching his brother Jason, and Jason's just having big fun.
Yeah, I mean they have their podcast. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't need any money anyway.
right. And Jason is making a career out of whatever he's doing. So
And if you marry Tay
watching his
Tay,
brother do it, and he may just want to be a husband and a father. Who knows?
the
Who
house husband.
knows?
I'd be a house husband to Taylor Swift. Wouldn't that be like the best gig ever?
It would. I think like just I'd like haul her equipment. Well, I don't care. Like, yeah, I'd do whatever for Tay
Kind of
Tay.
being in her orbit might be kind of fun.
Wonder if she hates that name, Tay Tay.
I don't know. It's a good question.
All right,
I
Taylor.
kind of hate it.
I do too.
But it's so easy to say when you're talking about her. Uh,
I talked to one of my best friends who I have not talked to from when we were stationed in Missouri. I talked to her the other day, and of course they're Kansas City Chiefs fans all over the place. And she
Mhm.
said, I wish people would just let them be a couple. They're a sweet couple. Their story is great. I just wish people would just butt out and just let them be a couple. And that had never occurred to me. I was always in the mix of the drama. Like, oh, is she at the games? Oh, what's she do? I mean, what's he doing? What's he saying to her after the games and all that good stuff? So, valid point.
So, yeah. Yeah.
So,
He might just want to just like be a couple.
enjoy their $1 billion mansions and
Jet setting, all the things. That'd get old. That'd get real old, Deborah. We wouldn't want to do that. It'd get old.
I'd like to try it.
Yeah, for a week.
I think it'd be a good problem to have.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
All
so
right.
we're gonna try to get on next week.
We will. We
Yep.
will.
Yep.
Yep. Maybe we can open it up we'll have plenty to talk about with the NFL
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. So,
Yeah.
and one thing on the business, I want to ding the Denver Broncos because we wanted to go tailgate that game. And the minimum just to get into park and tailgate was almost $800. That's the minimum furthest away parking lot.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
No.
But people paid it. It's not okay. But anyway.
I just noticed that the Super Bowl is scheduled when I'm in Mexico, so I probably better I probably better brush up on my Spanish if I'm gonna figure out what's going on. It's also my husband's birthday.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to Mexico with him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be
I
fun.
wonder if Mexico will have the Super Bowl on.
Surely.
Surely, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Short and sweet tonight.
Good chat.
I know. I haven't seen you all week. I
I
feel like
know.
I'm missing my Catherine. I'm missing my Catherine fix. So this makes me
Yeah.
happy. All
No,
right. Weigh in. We want to hear from you. Like us.
Yep. Facebook,
Facebook,
Instagram.
Instagram. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And thank you for everybody who's liked us so far. We love it.
Yeah. We love you.
Yes, we do.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.